Tonight's tale of terror is titled The Midnight Classroom. This chilling story was recounted to me by a friend, an incident that unfolded within the haunted halls of his former boarding school. It began on the eve of an exam, as a student, immersed in his preparations, was struck by a horrifying realization. He had left his crucial textbook in the eerie confines of the classroom. Panic set in. The exam loomed, a specter of failure. Fear gnawed at him. He couldn't bear the thought of venturing alone into the darkened abyss of the school. Desperation drove him to plead with his roommate to accompany him on this dreadful errand. His roommate, worn down by the relentless pleas, finally relented, but with a chilling condition: a meal as payment for his bravery. Who could blame him? The thought of traversing the shadowed corridors to that distant, forsaken classroom was enough to send shivers down the spine. And so, they embarked on their journey, shadows clinging to their every step. Upon reaching the classroom, the student stepped inside, leaving his roommate to wait in the oppressive darkness outside. But at this late hour, a single, ominous light flickered within the classroom. And there, bathed in its unsettling glow, sat a girl with long, dark hair. He assumed it must be a fellow student, though a strange one indeed. To choose this haunted place for study seemed like madness. He called out to her, but his voice was met with an unnerving silence. He cautiously approached his desk to retrieve his book. As he passed the girl's desk, preparing to leave, she turned her head towards him, and what he saw sent a jolt of pure terror through his veins, a face devoid of features. Terror seized him. He fled the classroom, his heart pounding in his chest. But when he stumbled out into the night, his roommate, who should have been waiting, was gone, vanished. Overcome with fear and rage, he raced back to the dormitory, only to find his roommate sound asleep in his bed, oblivious to the horror. He shook his roommate awake, demanding to know why he had abandoned him. But his roommate's face, still clouded with sleep, held only confusion. "I never went with you," he mumbled, his voice thick with sleep. "You said you didn't need me anymore." Those words sent a chill down his spine, a wave of icy dread washing over him. Terror gripped him, a cold hand squeezing his heart. It was like a bucket of ice water had been poured over his soul. Then who, he wondered, his voice a mere whisper, had accompanied him to that haunted classroom? And that, my friends, is tonight's chilling tale. Is your friend still truly your friend, or something far more sinister?